What's going on YouTube? Today I'm back with another video. Now, for a lot of you guys probably are like, where is this guy at? Like, for many of you guys who are very new to watching me, this is my hometown crib, right? Like, I've not been here for a while. Or besides the time I just came back here for like the little trip, I've not like actually stayed in this crib for a very, very long time. When I say very long time, it's been like a couple months, but this is where it all started, and it's kind of like a full circle moment. And I really just wanted to pick up this camera because we had a pretty big week with the agency. As far as just me managing a team, the most we've ever collected, was $50,000, and we just did that, right? So like $50,000 in a single week is what we were able to, generate. And I'm super thankful for this because before this, like, I've not touched anything above 26K, and to just go ahead and see like your hard work is like actually truly paying off. It's something special. And another thing is that I actually just came back here, right? Like, I literally just came back here, and it was for the very first time in a year since I've been here. And it's kind of a funny coincidence that the same day that I got here, or this couple weeks after, actually sorry, it was the same day that I got here. It was my very first day of actually starting high ticket sales, and then I was able to make $1,250, which is pretty amazing to see that full circle moment from going from cash collecting, what is that as a setter, like $24,000 as a setter, and then now being able to do $50,000 in a week, which is pretty crazy, right? Obviously, that's not personal profit. This is high ticket sales, so there's a bunch of margins, managing, closing, setting, the person that's growth operating, the creator, all of it, right? So it's not purely just profit. A lot of you guys who are new, that is what I do, is high ticket sales. Talk a little bit about it. I have a completely free Discord where I send daily voice messages. Also come on, kind of give you guys job opportunities as well. I've posted a couple in there the last couple of days, so if you guys do want to go ahead and join that, I will be leaving the link in the description. But back to what I was saying, right? It's very important that I feel like this part of your journey, right, especially where I'm at now, is all about just documenting what the next step is and actually making sure that I'm in the vehicle that is going to allow me to have 50K a month personal profit. Because I want to make a sort of series, something where the whole of Q4, you guys are seeing my journey, you guys are seeing the deals that are coming through, to make sure that I'm holding myself accountable so I can elevate to a higher level. Because right now I'm at a decent level, bringing in decent money, but if I want to make the amount of money where it truly does not matter of like how much I'm spending, or being able to hand my mom $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month, I have to become a different level of a person, a different beast from what I was beforehand. And a lot of you guys may resonate. If you guys have been in the space for a year and a half, you get to the point where there's no clear blueprint on how to get to 30, how to get to $50,000 a month. There's not a clear blueprint. It's what you want to do and what you think will be best to make sure that you're optimized and make sure you're in the correct vehicle that will actually allow you to make that certain amount of money, whatever you want. So I just came to that crossroads. For me personally, it became very clear that I need to put way more on my plate if I actually do truly want to scale. We all have 24 hours in the day, and if every single hour on the hour I'm not making money, there is something that is wrong, right? There is something that I'm not doing personally that's not allowing me to make the amount of money that I want to make. Because like I mentioned, it's very important for me, and just coming back here actually gave me the perspective that the reason that I'm doing this, right? The reason that I got into online business is not for the cars, not for the panels, so I can actually give the people closer to me a better life, right? I didn't get into this, yes, for me, for the financial freedom, but actually being able to give people a better life that I truly care about and love. That is the only reason, and coming back here gave me that importance, right? Me not being able to be like, here, mom, here's $10,000, here's $15,000, without me like, actually hurting over it, right? I want to be in the position where, I can hand my mom $10,000, $15,000 month after month after month after month, right? And until I grind and until I get to the point where I actually can do that, I have to have more things on my plate, which is what I'm saying. Well, that is what I came to the realization of, that there's a lot of time in my day where I can be making some moves to ensure that I'm making more money. And to be 100% honest with you guys, I was not doing that. So filling up my time, whether that's taking more calls, whether it's hopping on potential more opportunities, doing whatever I possibly can to make sure that I'm in the right vehicle. And I pray, because most of the time, what happens to me specifically is that I get very complacent, and I've noticed it. I've noticed me getting very complacent, and after a certain period of time, coming to terms with things. But I've realized in this game, if you want to scale, especially hard, you cannot be complacent. Because the more complacent you are, the lazier you will get and the less money that you will make. And it has happened to me. Thankfully, not to the point where it's like my whole whatever I have going on is coming down, but it's getting to the point where I want to scale hard and I want to be making more money and more money and more money. And I understand that now, right? Like I said, you get to a point where it's not clear. You have to figure some things out. And guess what? Still figuring things out right now, because hey, I don't know if this move is gonna bring me an extra $20,000-$30,000 a month, but if it will, let's try it and let's put our energy and effort into it. That is what I truly really want to kind of be moving this whole entire quarter 4. At the end of quarter 4, I made a TikTok, I made a Instagram video about it, that by the end of quarter 4, I want to be at $50,000 a month. And not only that, I want to be documenting how I'm getting there, because right now, most of you guys know I'm just doing sales management right now, which is hiring, firing, and then sometimes even closing deals. But I want to make sure that I can actually build something that I can truly be like, okay, yes, this is actually going to be able to scale me past, however past that 50K a month mark, right? Because the goal is quarter 4, $50,000 a month personal profit, and I 100% know it's possible because I've seen it happen time and time again. A lot of these offers, especially with me being in the sales game, I've seen these offers blow up crazy fast, right? And it takes a certain amount of dedication, it takes a certain amount of hard work to actually get you there, right? And I want to be there, and I'm making this video to myself, right? I want to look back from this video. Today is Monday, September 22nd, 2025. At the end of the year, I want to come back to this video and see how far I came with the exact steps that are in my mind. With all the opportunities that I have, what did I do with them, and how did I actually get to the next level? Because I promise you, when I come home to Arizona, I'm locking myself into my room until I hit $50,000 a month. There should be no celebrating, nothing of any sort of having fun until I reach the financial goals that I want to, until I'm able to provide a better life for my family. Because there's no reason why, and I say this, because obviously I'm a year into the space. I say there's no reason why I shouldn't be there, but everybody's journey is different. But I can honestly tell you, I know if I put my head down, use all 24 hours of my day to make sure that I'm actively becoming better and actually becoming more successful and more known in the sales space, and as well just the info business space. I know the more I become popular, the more people know my name, the more people know that I'm an actual reputable source, the more money I know I can make. And it's just a matter of time. But I know I have to put all of the gas. What I was doing beforehand has to be a cakewalk. I have to push myself to a new level. The only reason why I'm making this video is for accountability reasons. Maybe if you're somebody like me or just been watching this video for inspiration or whatever it may be, understand that everybody has a certain amount of potential. Everybody has a gap. But you can always push that gap, or always push the limit beyond what you're truly capable of. And I'm going to be experimenting that with myself, because I know I'm further than what I can even imagine. I just have to push myself beyond any measure. Because if I don't put my foot on the gas, then what's the point of any of this, right? The whole point is so I can become better and better each and every single day, and I can make more and more money, and I could just take over. Because that's honestly what my goal is, what I envision, is for when people know who's the best in sales, they come to me, right? But that is kind of everything that I do have for today. I mean, I know this was a quick, short yap video. Hope you guys do like this. I'm on the way to Arizona right now, and for any of you guys watching saying, okay, but you know, he mentioned that he made the 50,000 in 7 days. I'm gonna be making a total breakdown on that, on exactly the steps that I did take to make sure that we had a successful launch, and also what went right, what went wrong, right? Because most of the clients that I am managing are moving over to webinar. So I'm going to be showing you guys the ins and outs and how I'm actually managing the team and kind of the behind the scenes of what is actually right to kind of launch these 6-figure info products as a sales manager. But if you guys do like these type of videos where I just sit down, go ahead, kind of have my thoughts out there, let me know. I will continue making these videos. I will be more consistent. I have a bunch of good content coming out for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Now, if you guys do have any other questions, or like I said, you guys want to hear me yap, potential job opportunities, just learn what I do and just hear me talk, I do have a completely free Discord that is going to be in the first link. And then I also have, you know, if you are a little bit, you know, just wanting to understand a little bit more about what I do on a deeper understanding, I do have a Calendly link there, which is, you know, completely free. Go ahead, hop on a call with me, and you can just go ahead and talk. So yeah, let me know if you guys do have any other questions. Catch you guys in the next one.